Hey, I have been in North Africa for 2 weeks now without a razor, and the hair is kind of growing up my face further and further, and my neck is getting hairier by the day. Send help. But I am here for not much longer. This is Thursday tonight, isn't it? And I'm flying back to London on Saturday. So that is going to be very cool indeed. Um, Let me see. Are we live? Are we live? Can anybody hear me? Are we working? Um, yeah, feeling good, feeling excited for tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm feeling relaxed. I've had a really, really good time here in Morocco. It's been really, really cool. It's funny. It's interesting the little conversations you get into or interactions, kind of walking around. Um, the other day, me and my wife were walking along, and these kids on bicycles sort of rode past, and this little kid shouted at me. He was like, "You have a beautiful husband." And I was like, "Cheers, man, merci beaucoup," and I just thought that was really, really sweet, mixing up wife and husband. And the funny thing happened today. This guy sort of started shouting across the street to me, and he's like, "Brother, brother, brother, you look English. You've got to be English." I was like, "How did you know? How did you know?" Because most of the people here, like on holiday, are from France generally, and I haven't actually met any English people or Americans or anything here at all since we've been here. I don't think. But yeah, I don't know if it's the way I walk or just the way I hold myself. I don't know. That's particularly English, but I don't know what it is. Hello, Blue Creek. How are you? How are you? Good to see you. Hello, Jay. Hello just popped up mid sentence. Hello, Miani. Awesome. Yeah, it seems to do that. I'm still quite new when it comes to streaming on the phone. It's like a little bit, I press live and I seem to come up about sort of 20 seconds. So I just start talking to myself really. All I was talking about was the fact that I've been in Africa for 2 weeks without a razor, and the hair is growing up my face. It'll be to my eyes soon. So I am looking forward to getting back to the UK and sorting myself out a little bit. English walking style. Yeah, it's got to be the English walk. I don't know, or my facial expressions. I'm not sure. I don't know how they can tell. I didn't say a word or anything, but a few people have outed me as English straight away. Jay says it's because you're walking around with beans on a piece of toast. That might be a giveaway. That might be. And I nearly did buy some baked beans at a shop, but I didn't. I didn't in the end. I've been eating Moroccan food and it's been very, very, very good. Um, yeah, Miani says that might be it, Jay. Yeah, probably. So this evening is a different one. Rarely ever stream on a Thursday. In fact, I don't know if I've ever streamed on a Thursday before. I'm not sure. I'm really not entirely sure. So, you know, and it's Thanksgiving, so I think a lot of people won't be coming because they're doing Thanksgivingy things, and but then we'll see. We'll see whatever the stream is. It might be a small intimate thing that'll be really fun. I'm down for whatever. I think I've got 5 requests that have come in through Buy Me a Coffee. I've got those loaded up. Jay says, I apologize in advance. One of my songs is not exactly celebratory. Had thought about adding it to the Halloween stream, but forgot. Well, we can bring Halloween to Thanksgiving, can't we? you know, why not? Why not? But yeah, I think I've only experienced one Thanksgiving in America, and it was in the countryside in Alabama, and yeah, it was really cool. I had my guitar with me, and I was with my wife, and we played some music. We played some Dolly Parton and stuff at the house, and just generally played some tunes and ate a lot of food. And yeah, it was very, very pleasant. It was very cool. Um, Nice, yeah. Yeah, it was really really nice. So yeah, but even if you are from America, then happy Thanksgiving. If you're not from America, then happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see what we get into tonight. I am doing these streams on my phone as a sort of roundup to get people together before we go live on Twitch, but I've got Twitch loaded. I've got everything crossed that it's all going to work fine on Twitch tonight. The Wi-Fi here in Marrakesh has been temperamental, to say the least, which doesn't matter as much on Twitch, though we really don't want it interrupting reactions and stuff. But at least if the internet goes down for 10 seconds, you just get a freeze frame of me pulling a stupid face for a moment, and then we can move on, carry on. It doesn't shut the whole thing down. Blue Creek says, I'm in the US, but just doing small Thanksgiving at home. Lovely, 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 lovely. Well, yeah, it's this evening is just I feel with the reaction radio streams, we're a community, aren't we? And it's all about getting together and sharing music and being supportive for each other. So I think there's always a sort of Thanksgiving-esque feel, to it. So I thought it would be really, really nice to do a Thanksgiving special. And, quite a few people actually reached out and said that they would really appreciate it if I did. So here we are. And I'm also getting up early on Saturday morning and flying back to London. So I won't be able to do the usual Saturday stream. So it's all kind of worked out. So tomorrow I will also at the same time be doing this again. And I'm going to carry over the streams from Saturday from last week to Friday this week, rather than carry them over to the Thanksgiving stream, because I feel that some people might not be able to make this one. So, I thought it would be best to kind of carry those over till tomorrow. Jay says, I'm in the midst of packing a short camp. Have a steak to grill this evening. Ooh, amazing. Where are you going camping? I think steak is a good thing to grill when camping, because you don't have to worry so much about food poisoning or anything. The last time I was camping, my mate brought the food and it was a loaded chicken and it was pitch black, and I was like, oh, I've really got to do this right. So I charred the hell out of it. It was just black chicken, but everybody kept their health, which is the important thing. So it's 6:22 now where I am, which will be 5:22 in the UK. So a few more minutes, let a few more people gather up before we go onto Twitch. Jay says, up in the Rockies, very near Bishop Castle in Colorado. That's going to be incredible. Wow, you do have some amazing countryside in the US. You really, really do. There's so much I haven't seen. I haven't ever been to the west coast of America. I've spent time in the South. I've been to like Boston, Cambridge, New York, Washington, D.C., kind of the northeast region. But yeah, I haven't been to like the middle. I haven't been to the west at all. So yeah, I really want to go to Yosemite, and there's so many things I want to see. Good evening, Ems. How are you? How are you? Good to have you here. Happy Thanksgiving. We're going to be having a lot of fun this evening, getting into some reactions. I see here the reactions we've got lined up so far are Nick Drake, lovely, with Cello Song. Tori Amos with Raining Blood, interesting. Rob Zombie, Electric Head Part 2. Right on. And then we got Be Cool by Joni Mitchell. Ooh. Darlingside, The God of Loss. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Jay says, may I change my last one, please? Of course, of course. Is your last one Rob Zombie? Blue Creek says, I'm in Texas. If you ever come around this way, I can tell you some amazing places to see. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate that. I'd love to go to Texas. So great. And it's surprisingly, with Texas, on this stream, the majority of people who watch my channel are from the US, and it would seem that the majority of people in the US who watch the stream are from Texas. I don't know what that is, but it's cool. Yeah, I've never sort of found myself in Texas at all. I think in the South, I've been to Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, um, Alabama, Georgia, Florida. I think that's it. Yeah, but yeah, never Texas. But I'd really like to go. Um, Jay says switch with Nine Inch Nails, all the love in the world. Okay. See, yeah, case in point there. Jay lived in Texas for 26 years. Okay, so switch with Nine Inch Nails. Bit of Nin. All the love in the world. Okay, now is that going to be just audio for Nine Inch Nails with teeth? Or do we have a video for that? Near Houston. It is a big state, that might be why. Yeah, that's a good point. Good point. Audio. Okay, cool. All right, we've got 4 minutes, guys, before we head over to Twitch. I'm just going to drop the link in in the chat for anybody who needs it. At some point when I get there. Come on, Dan. There we go. So Twitch. There is the link for the Twitch stream. Jay says, I was initially stationed at Fort Hood, then lived in Waco, Fort Worth, Dallas. Wow. Hello, Shrank the First. How are you? How are you? How is it going? Saw you uploaded Arians the day the world breaks down. Yes, I did. Yes, indeed. God, it was good. Really, really good, wasn't it? Okay, cool. All right, 3 minutes before we head over to Twitch. Um, Doing good, 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 good. Did you end up watching the Sixth Extinction? Hold on, let me just jog my memory. Because I know some songs got carried over that we're going to bring over to tomorrow's stream. Arion. Ah! The Sixth Extinction. Yes, 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 we did this one. It was incredible. The Sixth Extinction. I'll be sure to upload that as well. Um, I think we did. I think we did. I'm slightly concerned by the fact in my chat, it's like you can see here. I don't know if you can see this at all. Welcome to the chat room. See me going test. Then welcome to the chat room. Welcome to the chat room. Welcome to the chat room. A very promising sign for the quality of the internet. Flipping heck. I'm sure it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Yeah, we shall see. It's generally been okay. It's been okay the last couple of days. I had a meeting and stuff. It was all good. Trank Fist says, great, looking forward to it. I requested it just before you made the switch to Twitch. Ah, okay, okay. Hello, Pyrola. How are you? How are you? Okay, we've got 1 minute. 1 minute, guys. I put the link in the chat. Everything looks fine on your end. Yeah, this is on YouTube on my phone. So we'll see how we get on the laptop. Now, I've made some slight changes to the settings since the last stream because we had like a good stream on Saturday for a few hours, and then at the end, it started having problems. But that was the middle of the day on a Saturday, probably busier Wi-Fi. So hopefully that's all good. tonight. Pyrola says, I'm all right, taking a break in watching the first new episode of Stranger Things. Is it out? Oh, that's exciting. I love Stranger Things. Shrank the First says, Happy Thanksgiving to those it concerns. Have a good weekend, all others. I second that. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And now it is time for me to hit start streaming. And I should now be live on Twitch. Let me see. Let me double check on my end. I can see myself. It looks good. Looking good. We are live. Hi, Pyrola has joined the chat in Twitch. Good stuff. Train making some crazy noises outside. Jay says, nice quadrophenia echo with them both going. I love it. Fantastic. Pyrola says, came out at 2 a.m. for me. Okay. I can't actually get Netflix in Morocco at the moment, but as I say, I'm back in the UK soon, so I will definitely be checking that out very soon. Yeah, awesome. All right, everybody. Let's get over to Twitch. I will see you over there. Peace and love. I'm not going to keep this going for too long like last time, so I get really confused over which one's recording. So, yes, how do I? All right, everybody. See you in a sec.